Yeah.
So what's your real name? My real name is Nicholas Anton.
Nicholas Anton, like middle is Anton.
My middle name is Anton. Yes.
Family
Are
name.
we doing last names?
Yes,
Yeah, you
Nicholas
can if you
Anton
want.
Kuchar.
Yes.
So Kuchar,
Right.
okay, because I just know you as Kuchar. I didn't know your real name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just call me Nicholas. Especially at this time of year.
Saint.
It is Christmas time. It's just I like to go by Nicholas this time of year.
So,
fair enough.
made a discovery that Kuchar does not listen to the fucking podcast.
I don't like the way we're starting this off.
Fake fan.
I really don't like the way we're starting this off.
Oh,
I didn't know that I was going to be quizzed on this.
Out of everyone in here,
How nervous are you?
what's your favorite episode?
Like I already told you, my favorite episode.
You've listened to 2 episodes.
My favorite episode was definitely the one with
Like how you're
Chad and
That ain't my name.
Bad Chad. Big Chad.
Bad. Oh.
Which Chad are we talking about? We talking about Lewis. We talking about Fike.
The 2 episodes I've listened to have both been with the Chads. All right, they were both equally good.
It's a Chad thing.
You know, since I have one of the Chads sitting here like a creeper in the corner, I'll go ahead and say his episode was my favorite.
With Mr. Bartoni, Linus Dirt Bike Senior.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
episode
really could
13.
have. I was thinking I really could have changed the name of that and made it something way better.
I like
Chief
it.
Oski. I could have went Chief Oski and yeah.
I
Just
think
shout
it's a
out
good
to
title,
Shannon Bertoni right now. He is out.
Christmas.
I think they're doing some Christmas caroling, or was it shopping?
I think him and
I think
his
it was
wife
caroling, then shopping, then they were baking cookies.
So it's funny you say that because somebody had a question: is did you guys do Christmas shopping yet? That's kind of wild.
Sort of.
Go ahead and answer that now, or
Yeah.
well, I did a little bit of Christmas shopping right before this. Killed some time when I got off work. You know, before we went live.
Though I told him he did not have to kill time. He could.
Well, you know, I was trying to be as
was
efficient
my
as
friend.
possible. I had some time to kill. I needed to get some shopping done. I
This
went ahead and
recording
got it
guy.
done.
Yeah.
So,
Good.
yeah, I've started. I've
Who'd you buy
officially
for?
started. My nieces and nephews.
Mm.
Yeah. So.
Okay. What about you, Rob?
Sort of.
Yeah. Did you?
Huh? I'm not on this. I'm not here.
Good. Yeah.
Don't
shout
worry
out to
about
you.
this man behind
Yes.
the curtain over here. We'll call him
Who
the
did you
Wizard of
shop?
Oz.
Who did you shop for?
I shopped for Laura. I got her something good, something really good. I can't say it because she's an avid listener. So.
What did you get her?
Can I say it?
No,
Oh.
probably not. She listens, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Does she watch on YouTube?
Yeah,
Does
she
she
watches it
subscribe?
all. She's a subscriber. She's a listener, a follower, a
Weird.
sharer.
As am I.
Also, didn't know until last month he didn't even follow our fucking show. He's literally our 64th follower.
Hey,
I'd like to clarify
He is
that.
now.
I'd like to clarify. When I pulled up my Spotify, were you not in my play?
Yes, correct.
I thought that meant that I was following you. I'm not savvy on the Spotify app.
Guy's 72 years old, apparently.
You got Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know what you want.
Are we your top podcast? Or is Dr. Joe Rogan?
I imagine Joe probably is at this point, but
Weird that he says that he has no time to listen to our podcast, but prioritizes Joe Rogan.
I haven't listened
Someone
to
you
him
don't
in,
even
in
know.
a while.
and you listen to it.
You know, I mean,
I will say, probably listen to the Scott Speeds You episode. Right? It was pretty good.
That was, yeah.
You listened?
I listened to
It was
about
good?
20 minutes of it. I liked it.
Yeah. It's good.
Hogan's was a good one too.
Hogan's was
Hogan
good
was
as
really
well.
good, yeah.
Our latest 2, which is, quite frankly, our worst 2 that we've ever
And it's,
had views-wise.
People-
22 views between the 2 of them.
it makes no sense.
Like combined, 22 views. Spezio
Well,
has
it might
10.
be
and-
different though once tomorrow, December, said he was off all this month. On
Oh, yeah.
when you can
maybe.
actually post it.
yeah,
Yeah, well,
'cause he said.
anyways,
Yeah, you're right.
went through a little bit of a fucking slump
Yeah.
with the old
Hey, that happens.
podcast.
At least we're putting episodes out. That's all.
We are
that
doing
matters.
that, and we're getting. I think I think you made a good point. We had to head back to the drawing board and kind of. Actually, I think it might have been you that said that maybe it was just better if we let it, because it seemed like more people listened to it whenever it was just us and we were being funny and we weren't.
Yeah.
Trying
Or
to
just
be
people like,
Yeah, like
Kuchar
friends.
here or
friends
friends.
and stuff.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a Joe Schmo. I feel like I am kind of a big ticket guy.
Yeah, I mean, sell us on that.
Yeah.
You are wearing.
I don't know if you see that sweatshirt he's
You're wearing different colored pants, and you're wearing a special operations crew kind of give us a rundown of what that is for
What
us.
kind of special
Even
options
though
you
we're
got?
not talking about work, but
Well, anything that you consider special, really. I mean, you know, it's through work. Illinois Department of Corrections. You know, we have a special operations response team. You know, we have another gentleman in this room that's on this team, and we do various different things. One of which would be helping run ranges and with cadets and stuff like that, which is what I was doing today.
What color is
Which
that?
is why I am dressed in the. These are actually
Flat, dark earth.
no, these are actually coyote browns,
Nice.
which are probably a shade too dark for what I should have went. But,
That's like a clay soil kind of type right there. I like that. That's a good color.
like a Mississippi mud, maybe, or
It could be kind of close.
okay.
Maybe a little darker Mississippi mud.
Coyote brown is what they were on the website. I can't remember what.
I went to high school with a kid named Coyote Brown.
I like that name. Is he in jail?
Was he a wrestler?
No.
Not in jail.
Competitive kite flyer. He was varsity kite flying.
I bet they have that in California. Kite flying.
Definitely probably in Washington.
And
Liberal
Washington,
Washington.
yeah. Colorado, maybe.
So do we want to start on this? It's 5:10 right now. Do we want to go ahead and fucking knock out this 2-minute how much we hate the Vikings?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Are you both Vikings fans?
Yeah,
We're
we
both
are.
Vikings fans.
Okay, so I'll just let you guys vent because I know you guys probably have a lot to say about this.
Yeah.
Didn't you have something to say about his jersey?
Yes, I'm gonna let you guys vent first.
God.
He has something to say about your jersey. Don't let him forget. So anyways,
Is it because it's tight?
I'll get to that.
So, anyways, number one, have you seen the comments on our YouTube shorts of the one of us in Minneapolis?
Yes.
Who
I forgot
are
to
those
ask. I have no idea.
Have you seen them?
no.
Gay. He's gay.
let me pull this up real fast.
I saw that
it's
the other
funny.
day, actually, last week.
Who they're saying is gay? You or
Me?
Yeah.
oh,
They're like, Rob, do you have a girlfriend? And then someone's like, no, he's gay.
While you're pulling this up, I will go ahead and
Okay.
just go ahead and address this.
Yeah, keep it going.
Please address
When
this.
when I saw this picture, because I am a follower on the gram,
Mhm.
I saw everybody standing there. Everybody looked good. Then I looked a little bit closer at your jersey. It was tight. I want to address why it probably is tight. Probably because it's a women's cut jersey.
You have a women's jersey?
No, it says men's.
It looks like it. You know how women's
It
cut
goes
jerseys
in
kind of come inward
flares out.
towards,
It's. I swear to God,
Towards
on the
the,
tag
uh,
it says.
Yeah, it's like
and then they got the shorter number. That's literally what that jersey looks like on you.
it's a-
I'm not saying
That's a-
change
could
it.
be.
I think it's a.
That's
I
a
think-
game
I think
cut
it's something
jersey.
that you could.
they
roll-
retagged it. They tagged
It
it.
could
wrong.
have been. I don't know.
Your sleeves looked a little short. I mean, it looked
a gun.
genuinely
It
like
was
a women's cut
very
jersey.
tight all up in here. Everywhere else, it was loose as can be. And then from my biceps, my chest, my back, it was super tight.
For the
It doesn't
record,
help he's
I
huge.
like it. I think it's. I think
It
it's,
looks sexy on me.
It does.
I was busting.
Yeah.
I was busting.
I mean, you've never looked more jacked.
I didn't. Exactly.
So on this Instagram short, somebody says, "Is Robert single?" And then Isaiah Garcia 163 said he's gay.
And you
And
don't
then-
know this guy.
Jeremy Weems 4916 said gay.
You don't know any of
So
these
I
people.
two out
have
of
no
three are
idea.
Gay.
Gay.
So
We were in Minnesota, Minneapolis, and it was.
I just want to go ahead and let you guys know both those people are me. I just go ahead and troll your account. I've listened to everything you guys done, and I do troll the account.
burner accounts 10-4. No, okay, so the Vikings fucking suck. They've lost to the fucking Bears.
Go on a rant. Yeah, Brent had some questions.
Kind of over this whole Josh Dobbs thing. Seems
Everybody
like
said it was an anomaly, and I don't agree with that. I
Seems
think
like
he
it should
actually
be.
played well.
I think that he played better whenever he didn't know the playbook. He played more loose. That's what I was texting
Yeah.
him. Was saying that before he knew the playbook, he was fucking playing well and spreading the field and everything like that.
Same thing with Trubisky. He didn't know the playbook. And
Incredibly fucking embarrassing to lose to the Bears.
It is. Fields. I don't
He's
know.
not. I
It
don't
was-
think he's trash. I don't think he's trash, but he's not good.
And maybe he
You talking about Fields or Dobbs?
chose the field. I don't know. It was a very piss poor Monday Night Football game. That's for.
I
for
said
sure.
all along the NFL should be ashamed that they made that a primetime football game.
They should be ashamed of themselves. I didn't understand how Now our defense is deliciously good,
Very
and
good.
you can't even score a touchdown.
I mean, Danielle Hunter.
I guess one. They scored one.
Danielle Hunter not even in consideration for Defensive Player of the Year.
He should be.
Should be.
Flores.
What is he, like second in sacks, tied first, something like that?
I don't know. It's something up there though. He's definitely has a good case to make that push.
I will say the most sure bet that you can ever make is T.J. Watt over 0.25 sacks per game.
That is the
I think
easiest
he's
way
got
to win
13
money.
and a half right now.
That's the easiest way to make money.
Him and Alex Highsmith, you know, they're arguably one of the best 1-2 punches off the edge in the league.
Big Steelers fan, Mr. Kuchar here.
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, emphasis on the pick.
Kenny
I-
Pickett.
First of all, Kenny Pickett, he's only thrown 4 picks this year.
That's not bad.
He's
Josh
also
Rosen.
number
He's
one
like
forward.
Four touchdown passes all year.
The problem is he hasn't thrown many more touchdowns.
So he's like a Jameis Winston kind of deal.
I think he's
He's
no.
not even that.
No,
I think
He
he's
threw
just
for
too
5,000 yards 1 year.
I think he's just too
that is true. I take that back.
too scared to mess up. He's
Oh no, playing cautious.
Well, you got
very
George
cautious.
Pickles.
Picklins.
You guys done with your Vikings rant? I feel like that wasn't much of a
Oh
No.
yeah, sorry. So Brent.
I did really. I was
Yeah.
very upset
I am
Monday, and people obviously kept bringing it up.
They
We
should
work with the majority of fucking Bears fans, and
Oh,
you know
yeah.
that was their Super Bowl. To
But
beat
that
the
defense, that Bears defense, is really
Whatever.
come together.
Vikings. Go on.
But Brent had a question. He said, "What do we do next week? What's the quarterback situation? Or not next week? 2
Well-
weeks. What's the situation? Do we go with Dobbs, Hall, since we got rid of Mannion? What are we doing here? What do you think?
We still have damn it, the backup.
Mond.
Mound?
No, Nick Mullins.
Mullins.
There you go.
Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins.
So put
Lock
Nick
it
Mullins
in.
in.
Been in the offense for the longest amount of time, longer than Jaron Hall and Joshua Dobbs. So Nick Mullins,
Okay.
roll with it against the Raiders. God, I would hope that they would beat the Raiders.
I hope they would too.
Cut KJ Osborne.
Wow.
Madison.
Cut Alexander Madison. Don't have to cut KJ Osborne. He's a free agent after the end of the year.
Madison is out of there.
Didn't they re-sign him?
I think they did. Yeah.
2-year deal or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how long.
Who'd
it
you
was.
guys sign? What running back did you guys sign? Cam Akers?
Well, they
Traded for him.
Traded for
Was
him,
it 7th round pick? Something.
Torn
yeah.
his ACL
7th or
already?
6th. Yep.
Achilles.
Achilles. Yeah.
Opposite foot that he tore his Achilles previously or something like that. Maybe.
Well,
it
at
was
least
the
he's
same thing.
consistent. Consistently unavailable.
Pretty much.
So yeah, need to draft a running back, and
Audric?
that'd be. I mean, is he a lead back?
Fuck yeah, he's a lead back.
I think he's in the
not
corner
fast.
too.
First of all, he's going to the league next year, so he's in the NFL portal. The RBs, they only got so many carries in them. You know, you got to get out when you're a junior.
True.
So I will give an update on the jersey. I will have to go home and double check if it's a woman's cut or a men's. Because
Yeah,
I'm curious now.
Definitely look into it, but either
Yeah.
way, don't stop wearing it.
Where did you see the photo? Socials?
Graham.
Yeah.
Whose Graham? His Graham?
I think it was the Pods, man.
Well, I follow the pod. on
I'm
Graham.
surprised. I'm just shocked.
I mean, you know, I'm not as much of a dirtbag as it may seem, but I do follow on,
We do appreciate that. Thank you.
on the
Means a lot.
socials.
We got our Spotify Wrapped for
Yeah.
the podcast.
It was pretty cool.
We are. How many fans have us as their number one podcast?
52.
52 people's number one podcast that they listen to.
Yeah.
How do you get that?
I don't know how they
Through
came
the,
up with it.
through the app.
Oh,
It's some.
So what does that mean?
Analytics.
What
So out of 52 people, we are the top podcast that they
well, I
listen to.
understand that, but what does that mean for you?
Means we're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing
They
fine.
like what we have.
Start getting like,
Oh, probably
Some
not.
kids.
Our monetary gain has went away. We
Yes.
stopped right shy of $5 that we had earned. Sponsor was pulled. We have to get back to
10,000 listens?
1,000.
1,000.
1,000 listens
A
in
month.
60 days.
1,000 what?
Took us
1,000
6
listens
months
in 60 days.
to get to
that's
1,000.
2 months. Check.
30
He's
plus
drunk.
30.
He had
Huh?
half the
Depending on
course.
what 2 months you're talking
thinking
about,
of
usually
something
that's
else.
2 months.
I was thinking of the dude from Fat Sandwich Company.
Are we talking about DD's beef?
Have you had it yet?
I haven't. Well, I was
Keep
told.
knocking.
I was told they're in Israel or wherever they go.
Italy.
Rome.
They're in.
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me. They're in
Israel.
Italy. But
Israel.
oh, you know.
I hope they get back okay. Jeez.
Well, I mean, they're fighting Hamas.
Hamas.
Godspeed to Didi's beef and the warriors they have.
Good. It's
It's
good.
very good. Shout out to DD's beef for sure.
Yeah,
very
check
good.
them out.
Shout out
Give
to
them a
our.
chew. Give them a light test. Taste test.
Oh, we do need to do a yeah. That's what we should do.
What's that?
Fucking for shorts. DD's
Oh.
beef shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
We also
That's-
have a
Like a one bite only with different beefs.
yes.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
We also have a new thing that we're trying to work out the kinks for, grilling with guys being social. On my mini flat top over there.
That's I think that could have some hits.
Yeah.
Definitely have some views on that.
I did the chopped
You're,
cheeses the other night.
You were
How'd
a
they
big
look?
fan of the chopped
They
cheese.
look good.
How'd they look?
They look really good.
They looked edible. Yeah.
Definitely makes a turn, if you ask me. But
Get
yeah,
that grill going now. What are we talking?
I don't have any meats thawed.
Did you just put some steakums on there? Or?
No,
Steak.
cube steak.
Deer,
Shout out Brian Hoffman.
venison.
Shout out Brian Hoffman with the steakums.
He a big steakums guy.
I can only assume. I know he's a big listener.
Is he?
0% chance he knows how to navigate Spotify. So
If Lewis is on,
They might listen,
He
but
might.
shout out
they
Brian
should.
Hoffman.
What they should do is alternate phones so that I get a listen off Hoff's phone and a listen
Well,
off
yeah,
Lewis's
ideally.
phone.
Yeah, that's a perfect.
I do know Lewis listens quite a bit, especially after his episode.
Shout out Bad Chad getting absolutely
Roasted by
wrecked
Brighton Fuchs.
by a rookie.
Yeah.
By a rookie getting wrecked. Shout out Bad Chad.
Can we share the story how he got roasted?
you want to
So let me
post a
pull up
picture
the-
on the
Let me pull
zoom
up
in on
the,
it? So
Well, you know, he posted a little.
Bad Chad posted a hunting selfie.
oh, Robbie Jr. got him.
And apparently this kid looks like me. He doesn't.
Yeah, I don't see that one, but
Brighton
What a bum.
Fuchs says, "What a bum." So for our
All right,
followers
Nelson.
out there,
What a bum.
yeah,
At least crack a smile or something.
That's the
I mean,
picture in
Jesus.
question.
yeah, for a guy
Yeah.
that enjoys hunting, you don't look.
He
very
seems
happy
like he
hunting.
may be going
for
through
real.
some
Yeah.
adversity in that picture. Maybe hadn't seen a deer in a while or something.
Maybe he
like
forgot
that.
to load his gun.
Am I allowed to have
I-
two
I
beers?
don't know.
or-
He's
yeah. Go ahead.
One beer limit.
Crack it open. So yeah,
what a bum.
got roasted by a rookie.
And the rookie looks like you or Chad.
Well, he has a mullet. Apparently, he's working on it.
He's working on it.
So thoughts on upcoming fatherhood?
Well, it's coming up fast, honestly.
Due date?
Due date's February 20th.
Oh shit.
Could be late. Could be February 29th, baby. Leap year.
It could.
Push it up to the 11th.
Well, the original due date was actually Valentine's Day, February 14th. But
It
yeah,
changes a little, yeah.
Nephew's birthday. Lock that in.
What's the
Valentine's
sex?
Day.
shout out Big Chad's nephew.
Yeah.
What's the sex?
Not my
It's a
nephew.
boy.
Nephew.
Nicholas Anton
Softly.
Jr.
The
We're
third?
still working on names.
Fabrizio Segiano.
Fabrizio is on the list. We're also thinking of maybe possibly Fabriz.
How would you spell that?
F-E-R.
Fabriz.
F-E-R.
Like-
Breeze.
Thought
Like
you were going
EA.
Manti.
Manti.
Anton.
Kuchar.
Kuchar.
There,
Kuchar, I like
will this child have a full Polynesian arm sleeve at some point? There's a very good chance.
That's how they're born.
What's that?
That's how they're born, the Polynesian kids.
Well, yeah.
They,
I
they
mean,
come out with.
Well, you see the parents. They're both covered.
Yeah, tell us about your tattoos. You have
Pee-wee.
some interesting tattoos. One Jimmy Page tattoo. And
Old Jimmy Page, now Led Zeppelin.
one of them is.
Can you show them off?
I mean, I can. Yeah. I mean, for the
Can you?
viewers and the listeners, you know.
I'd like to see them.
Show them
mean-
the Pee Wee Herman one.
Let's go ahead and start with the Johnny Cash on
Jimmy
the form.
Page, Johnny Cash.
No, that's a dude
Johnny
from
Cash, right
90210.
there. That's a young Johnny Cash, you know.
Luke Perry.
We got Wyatt Earp on this arm. We got Texas Ranger Bill McDonald. We got a Lion on this
Oh,
side. I'm not a Leo. I get asked that a lot. I got a. I'm not going to go ahead and flash the titties out for everybody, but I do have a.
You have a nipple piercing too, don't you?
You have a
Well-
nipple piercing?
You'll have to wait until it gets cold out to find out. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, I
I'm slightly turned on. That's awesome.
How many dollars do you think you got wrapped up in total worth there?
Well, I don't know, probably a couple thousand. I'm guessing.
That line one looks like it has some detail, so it had to be up there. I like that line one.
So does the Luke Perry one. It's not bad.
Johnny
Not
Cash.
Luke Perry, not Pee Wee Herman. That is Johnny Cash.
David Bowie looks pretty good.
David Bowie. That's a new one. That's a new one.
Kershaw.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so state of Steelers football for you. Big Chad Esquire made the comparison to the NFL Iowa Hawkeyes.
It's not a bad comparison. I mean, I feel like the Steelers have the pieces
Talent
to be good.
on offense is there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you
Pickens
got,
pretty good. Fryermuth pretty good.
Warren.
Najee pretty
There.
good. Jalen Warren pretty good.
Robert
Deontay
Mack.
Johnson supposedly pretty good. Very inconsistent. Off injured.
He got injured though this year.
I'm not a Deontay Johnson fan.
You haven't been.
You don't
I
like
have
him.
not been for a couple of years.
He has been a bum for at least 3.
Yeah, he drops too many balls. I think he's scared to get hit. His first step is always backwards.
And apparently there was a locker room kerfuffle between him and who?
Him and Minka. And I bet Minka fucking let
Yeah,
him
I
know.
wouldn't want to get into a fight with Minka Fitzpatrick.
So,
Interesting.
yeah,
Which is Ryan Fitzpatrick's twin brother, right?
Yes.
I think that might be the problem with some of their offenses. You got too many B guys on their offense.
Oh no.
Deontay Johnson is probably one. Pickens is definitely one we've already seen.
Yeah.
He kind of wants out, doesn't he?
Well, he's stuck for at least a couple more years, but
Rookie deal, yeah.
Najee seems like he's pretty humble.
he does. But I
don't know if
think
that's true. I don't know. He puts on that humble face.
Jalen Warren, man,
He's good.
He's coming.
I like him.
I was watching the game the other day and heard a little interesting tidbit about Jalen Warren that just made me like him that much more. You know that Jalen Warren, he does not take his helmet off at all during the entire game. When he's on the sidelines or when he's in practice. If he's on the football field, he has his helmet on the whole
So
time.
he's a gamer.
He's a gamer.
He's ready to play. Yeah.
Yeah, and they showed a
He wants to
picture
win.
of a team picture out on the practice field, and everybody has their helmets off except Jalen Warren. He's sitting there with his helmet on.
That's what he's
So
paid
I
to
mean,
do.
if they told
Like
him
that guy, I don't know why that's so cool, but that's just really cool.
get out there and play
Yeah.
linebacker, he's ready. He's strapped.
Yeah, he
up
wants to play.
already. So.
Yeah, I mean he's ready, and he's a hard runner, and
He is. He's good.
He's definitely that team guy that you need.
He had 2 good fantasy weeks in a row. I know that. Last week, it was time Najee's time.
Yeah, I feel like they really focused on Najee, really getting him some
New
some
offensive
touches.
coordinator.
Yeah, well, we had the new interim OC, and then we had a play caller, so it was kind of a
Change of pace.
2 guys tackling the offense, but the offense definitely looked better, but they still got to put points on the board, which they still didn't do. But hey, 400 yards offense, haven't done that in 3 years.
And scored how many points?
What was it? I can't remember, 16 points or something like that. So
And
That's
they're
rough.
they're 7-4. 7.
7-4. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
probably the worst 7-4 team in the league's history.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
you
know.
know,
Vikings
were
were probably
11.
7-4 at one time last year.
Yeah, they weren't the greatest last
They-
year.
I'm all the way out on the Vikings right now. I can't even drink out of my coffee cup. Can't wear the wedding band. Can't look at my Viking stuff.
I don't blame
sick.
you.
Sick right
You're
now.
more of a fan than me. I mean, you're a diehard. You've been born and raised.
Invested. Me and the Vikings have went through a lot of shit.
Yeah, you guys have been through a lot of shit.
So
What about them loafers there? I want to talk about those.
these are my UGG house slippers.
Those real caribou.
Yeah, I cut it myself.
Got them in Canada. Killed it.
I like that.
Got
A little bit of sock
a
fuzz.
little hair.
They're
A
called
little bit
what?
of
Uggs?
These are Uggs.
I like them.
So yeah,
Got some nice traction there.
unofficial sponsor of the pod. UGG.
You know, at a quick glance, if you just took a quick glance,
Penny loafers.
you would think those are old man shoes with like the Velcros.
Oh,
If you took a quick glance.
Oh no.
Just quick glance. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yep, yeah.
Just like
okay.
if you looked at the picture with you and your jersey, quick glance.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Wait,
women's
that's a
jersey.
woman.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, that's
Look
women's
at that
jersey.
cleavage.
I
Oh,
don't
he's
know.
a man.
Yeah. Just a quick glance
Yeah.
type deal.
I hear you.
But
Oh, yep.
Light rain soon in Decatur, Illinois.
They were supposed to get an inch, I think, for now until Friday.
I can give you
afternoon.
3.
yeah, that's what she said.
So you're saying 3's a lot?
3's a lot.
Well, can't be.
Honestly, that's a good
State of Notre Dame football. What bowl are we going to? And are we
Pop
sure
Tarts.
that we want to face the LSU Tigers at this point? Are we sure we want those issues?
Hell no, y'all.
Oh,
I don't
well,
think so.
hold on. It depends on who's going to be sitting out, who's going to be in the portal, who's going to be sitting out.
Well,
Well, you're
Estimate
gonna
would
play
be
a real team, so you
Estimate
guys are
would
gonna
be
lose.
out.
So
Estimate would be out.
Well, they have a lot of depth at running back. So if
What's his
Estimate's out,
name?
we're fine.
The
we got
Running
one
back
that looks
turn-
like you that plays.
Jeremiah Love,
Who's the one that looks like him?
Jadarian Price. He's a walk-on. I don't even know who he is.
what are you talking about? Looks like
Anybody with your hairstyle remotely like your hair is you.
is me. Apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuchsia.
Yep.
Apparently me.
Everybody has your hair.
So do you.
Yeah,
Everybody has your hair.
But yeah, I think we've been seeing a lot of trending towards the ReliaQuest Bowl against LSU.
Illinois played in that last year.
that game?
How's an elite team gonna play in that bowl game?
And they got beat by who? Mississippi State.
Yeah, I'll take another bet.
We should have won.
Mm.
All of our NFL players sat out.
So was Mississippi State's fucking 1.5 players that probably were
How are you
draft eligible. I'm good, right here.
I'm good.
Thank you, though.
I will say that the bottom of that long drink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
not,
racist.
not a pomegranate fan.
DJ
Yeah, that's what that
Uyunglele
is.
leaving the Beavers. UCLA Dante
He's
Moore.
13. Yeah, he's 13.
Huh?
Uyunglele, the
Oh, yeah.
Clemson quarterback.
He's going to Michigan State, where the coach is going
Jonathan
to.
Smith.
Yeah, you guys got
Okay.
to
I thought that was Beaver State he was from.
Oregon State, yeah. Oregon
Yeah, the
State.
Beavers, right? Or, yeah.
Beaver State.
Beaver State. Yeah. I thought you guys said Clemson.
Went to Clemson,
He
to
really
Oregon
got a
State.
kick out of the
Now he's
Beaver
going
State.
to
Did you see that?
I know.
Piqued his curiosity.
He's like, what?
Beaver State.
You can go with
Beaver
that.
State.
Hold on now.
He'll go to Michigan State.
I think I mean, I liked his speech. So
Do
I don't know.
your Spartans become relevant again?
I don't see him relevant in basketball or football for the next.
Basketball either. Are you calling out the basketball team right now?
Yeah.
Is this a call out
Man,
of
is those done?
the top team in the Big Ten right now?
He recruits these guys. They're the 5th best in the nation, and I haven't seen. They're good. Don't get me wrong, but he cannot piece together a team to win. They played Arizona. They got within 1, and then gave the game up. So, and with Duke, they got in with 1 and gave the game up. So I think
Relax.
they're done.
It's like prison in me, I hear.
Now,
Yeah.
I don't follow a lot of
He
men's
follows
college basketball.
Oh, here we go.
I will just go ahead and shout out Notre Dame women's basketball. I do follow them. I'm going to a couple games this year. But do you think that in
You know,
college
that's
basketball
Tom.
specifically, the transfer portal
Transfer.
is really
Dylan.
doing more bad than good for these teams?
I think it's good.
I
Well,
think
because we've already seen the Illini. I hate to see it. We've already seen the Illini put together a starting lineup of transfers, and it was just
we
it was
talking
just
about
terrible.
basketball.
Yes.
They did again this year.
I think it helps the kids get
And-
their
and
name
are
out.
they
That's,
good?
that's
Coleman
all
is
what it
homegrown.
Nah, they're better
Coming
than-
in, Coleman's homegrown.
You think they're better than last year?
Yeah, I do. Not much, but I
It
do.
just doesn't seem like these guys jive together because basketball is
Yeah,
such
it's-
They
a.
don't.
Yeah.
It's very. You're right. You got to have the team, and you got to have the chemistry, and
Yeah, I think, I understand that you're using Illinois just as an example because it's relative to us. But
But
it's
you
a
can't
good
talk
example.
about Notre Dame basketball. You can't talk about that.
It's a good example
I mean,
because
who?
there's no homegrown teams anymore. Who was UCLA last year? They were all pretty well homegrown, and they still got bounced in the.
but Michigan State, all last year they didn't have no transfers or
Think so,
something
too.
like that. Where he's not big on.
Well, Joey Hauser
Forward.
was a transfer, but that was his second year playing there. So I guess technically, yeah. There's no transfer.
I mean, there's only what 2 or 3 teams pulling all these 5 stars that are able to develop.
Kentucky.
And everybody else is pretty much piecing together with transfers, right?
Did Kentucky end up losing to Miami last night, or did they end up beating Miami last
I don't
night?
know about that. I don't know what they did.
Huh?
I don't know. I know Miami got destroyed by.
A producer, will you pull that up?
I just know Kentucky and Kansas usually get all these big players, and Kansas, because Bill Self's amazing, can always.
Yeah, it
take
seems like if
one.
you're not Kentucky, Kansas, or Duke,
You're gonna get
Yeah,
the
you're
NIL
you're going to
money.
piece something together.
NIL money right away as well, because
I mean, Hunter Dickinson going to Kansas,
that was a money thing.
that was a money thing, and he had to get his name out there.
Yeah.
Michigan wasn't doing it.
And
for
then,
him.
you know, all of the Kansas fans are obviously very loyal to the Jayhawks. Apparently, they are holier than thou in a way, because was it Michigan played somebody and some frat had this picture taken out in front of it, and somebody had "fuck Hunter Dickinson" or something like that, and they spelled Dickinson incorrectly, and Hunter Dickinson put it on his Twitter. Well, all of the Kansas fans were like, "Oh, we would never talk about you like that, Hunter, you know, rock chalk and all of this stuff." And I'm like, pretty much anybody gets mad whenever somebody leaves that
Well,
they
yeah.
originally recruited.
I mean, even professional people burn jerseys and shit. So yeah, it's
Well, I burned all my jerseys and gave away my TVs the other night after the Vikings lost. I'd rather have my eyes fucked out than watch that ever again.
yeah, that was a horrible game.
Because, quite frankly, I'm a little bit embarrassed. I feel like I need to be like a football monk now and just give it up and just maybe focus on
The Bears don't even score a touchdown. That was sad.
And that was the absolutely.
Best defense game.
So apparently, this is a residual rant about the Vikings. It's gonna keep popping up.
I'm gonna let you have it.
We're
I
gonna
need
have
to. I need
vent.
to vent.
He needs to vent bad.
That was the absolutely worst coached final drive that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. He really showed
They
his
didn't
true
blitz one
colors.
time,
Kevin
did they?
O'Connell.
Didn't blitz one time. They were blitzing the entire game. They had 3 safeties deep. Didn't spy Fields at all. I don't know why they had 3 safeties deep ever. And then they
Well, you gotta
they
cover
burn
that.
they burn all 3 timeouts with fucking 53
Yeah.
seconds left after they had the ball. Justin Fields turns it over. They burn like maybe 20 seconds. I literally text you and say, "Believe the clock, get on the bus and go home."
Yep.
Well,
Guess what? They didn't.
Obviously, you put 3 safeties in because you got to protect against that 60-yard bomb that Fields will throw every now and again. Or wait, right? He doesn't throw that.
He doesn't. I don't know. Can he throw?
Threw that 30-yard pass.
Yeah, if he can also throw a screen that's covered really well. So can
I
the
bet he.
Vikings-
I
How
bet
many
he can
screens
do
they
a-
run that game? 15.
Why was
what was up
Jordan
with that?
why was Jordan Addison setting up the screen for KJ Osborne?
Why was he not going down the field
Literally-
30 yards and getting
Literally, KJ Osborne is built like Kyle, and Jordan Addison is built a little bit like me. Wouldn't it
I
be?
see it.
Wouldn't it be a little bit more easy for him to set up the screen than me? KJ Osborne sucks. Like I said, no more KJ Osborne. Done.
I
He's
never
done.
liked him.
Who?
Your head coach.
O'Connell. No.
Yeah.
Vikings Twitter was saying
Get rid of
hire
him.
Jim Harbaugh.
He's going to the Bears.
God, that's been a rumor for years though. What was my next point?
He was with the
So
Niners, right?
Kentucky did beat Miami by 22.
Oh,
my
and
God.
Miami was number 8 in the nation, right?
Oh, I don't know.
I believe so.
And Miami is your second team.
Yes.
Chad?
All across the board, basketball, football, everything, huh?
Can we just?
It was
real
Miami and
quick, I just
Oklahoma?
want to let this be known that you did.
Oklahoma.
Excuse me, Chad. You did travel to, what was it, Pittsburgh?
Mhm.
To
We talked
watch
about this.
Miami, who was ranked, play Pittsburgh in college football, and you drove all the way there, right?
Yes.
That's
8
a
hours.
long drive.
And did they win there?
No,
Did
they got
win that
beat.
game?
They got beat.
Did they get beat handedly, or was it a close game?
Is 5 guys leaving Springfield right now?
It was under 7 points.
Why, that's a good idea. I don't know what that is.
It's a long
Pretty
way.
close.
Too close to 5 guys even more.
Oh no!
That's
5 guys
trash.
permanently closed. Breaking news: 5 guys is leaving Springfield Mall.
Why
Five
those
guys in Bloomington, Illinois. I'm gonna throw that out.
Decade in operations.
It's good, right? You like 5 guys?
Meatheads is better.
I've never been there.
Haven't been there.
Meatheads, Champagne.
I'd rather have a Crackles.
Oh
Shout
no,
out
there's
Crackles.
one in Bloomington.
We need to do a.
Meatheads in Bloomington.
We need to do
The burger challenge.
We need to do a pizza challenge, burger challenge,
Yes. Like just Central Illinois, whatever.
burger challenge, pizza challenge.
I still need to try
What's-
Pizza Man pizza from
Pena.
Pena.
Yeah, go
Shout
check
out Mike
Foster.
Foster.
Give him
What
a shout
about
out.
The crack sticks.
Luca Grill? Luca Grill Pizza.
That was I don't know what I had from
That's
there.
another must
Lucas
listen to.
Grill.
The Mike Foster episode, probably
That
one of my favorite episodes.
inspirational.
Yeah,
That was
very
inspirational.
That was good.
If you want to, I mean, we're not
He's
twisting their arm.
Bloomington's developer.
No,
hell?
that's
City developer.
that's Hoban.
All right.
Patrick
Listen to
Hoban.
these
Mike
episodes.
Foster.
Listen to the episode.
Foster's
find out. Listen to the episode. Find out.
yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, find out.
So, anyways,
Okay.
best pizza in Bloomington, normal area.
I like Luca. If you
That's
like,
the one downtown.
That's when I was,
Yeah, if you like, it doesn't have a lot of sauce on it. It's thin, more of a traditional
tavern style pizza.
Firehouse pizza is very good. Tobin's pizza.
Hoban's Pizza.
Tobin's.
Shout out to Dallas on totaling the Tobin's car on his first day there and getting fired.
I
worked
worked
at
at
Tobin's
Tobin's. Yeah,
Pizza.
He worked at Tobin's for a day.
Nice.
that was a brand new delivery car. I think.
Brand new delivery cars, totaled it, fired.
You know my favorite pizza of all time, though, to this day.
Gino's East, Chicago.
Del Carmen's.
Oh,
Touch you
don't
right in
know
the
about
face.
that. This Del Carmen's out here.
I don't like
The last time I knew, which was early summer, terrible customer service, not very good.
Lulu's. I've always loved.
I go to the one over off Water.
You ever had Filippo's, Mount Zion?
No, is it good?
No.
I like it. Oh yeah.
I'll have to try that out then. I didn't know they had a
Locally, that's my favorite here.
Never.
Out on 121. I was like,
Or Papa Del's in Champaign.
Papa Del's is pretty good.
Myself and Lauren both love Del Carmen's. I know a lot of people have a lot to say about it. It was better before they burned the other location burned
I've
down.
heard that several times.
You know, but
Yes.
I
You
love-
never had it from there? The original?
No, I'm not an OG Decatur guy, so no.
Damn, what year did that burn down? Damn.
It burned down quite a while ago.
Oh,
I would say that was 15 years ago.
oh damn.
Maybe less. Maybe 12.
Yeah, I was like 3 years old then. 15 years ago. So.
So you're 17.
Well,
You're
your math's
17.
almost right.
You're 17 years old right now.
If it was 15 years ago,
You better put
and I
that
was
beer
3
down.
years, then I'd be 18.
15 years ago,
And I
he
was
said
3
he was
years old.
3 years old.
So you're 18.
15 plus 3, bud.
It's 18.
17-ish, 18.
Come on now.
17-ish, 18.
That's
You gotta be all
terrible.
flustered.
You
I don't know
gotta
what's
be better
going
on that. You gotta be better on that. But yeah, I'm a big Del Carmen's fan. But if you're in Bloomington, go to the Firehouse, Luca. You can't go wrong.
That's some good pasta from Luca. That was good.
Pizza
I
Man's
do
got good
want to
pasta,
do
too,
a
if you ever do go down there. I'd get the pasta before you get the pizza.
quick little side note deal.
We got going here.
You're gonna play
Couple
catch.
gloves?
I
You
guess
know,
we're
this
warming
is
up.
Is this the glove we gave a review on?
this is the glove I gave a review on 10 years
I
later.
don't get to touch it because I
You
did go for it. And you did pull it away.
I'm sorry about that.
Smell it.
Is this just like a
Have
show
you-
and tell type?
Have
thing?
you viewed that video?
I don't think he has.
Actually, I want to let you know that oddly enough, we viewed this video in cycle training this year.
I've heard that it's
It's made its rounds.
I've heard that it's one of Toomey's go-to videos in
It's
training.
one of his favorite go-tos. And
Hey, you're getting clicks.
I mean, it's a nice
all matters.
looking glove, you know.
10 years later,
What is this? 11?
12 and 3/4. Overall smell.
You gotta do a
I
smell
can
test.
smell it here. I
Makes
can
me
smell it over
excuse,
here.
bro.
It's-
I'm gonna smell your fucking sweaty hand.
No, you don't put it. Just smell the palm.
Can't stop me.
Come on.
Yeah, it smells like a good fucking leather right there.
So when someone asks
Good
you to
number,
smell them,
too.
do you smell their butt
44.
crack first, or do you?
If somebody asks me to smell something, I'll be hesitant, but I'll smell it every time.
10 years later, 44 glove review. Still smell nice.
It smells good.
Hey,
That
I
baseball
just
glove
want
smell.
to throw this out there. 10 years later, gloves looking great. 10 years later, reviewers looking great. You know what I mean?
I do look
You know what I mean?
a tad older than I did in that video. Apparently, that's a big laughing
You know, we
point.
both,
probably the beard.
you know, they both age
Probably
beautifully.
I
probably
did
the
think he was
laughing
14
point.
in that video.
He said I was 7 years old earlier. Color's not as good, but it's been balding a couple times.
Well,
Yeah,
you
so
know,
10 years later,
How many
update.
years?
It's got some gashes, game used, proof.
See, I was.
What
This
year
is
is
a-
that?
This is a new 44.
Oh, I like this one better.
Smells just as
I
good.
like this one better.
Look, it says Paul Simon on the side.
Paul
See, I don't
Simon.
understand why
Hey, who's Paul?
this is out. Because I was always an infielder, so I was always curling my glove inward. You know what I mean?
Oh, baseball.
Yeah, this one feels good.
I did it
This is for softball.
more of a for so that I
So you got more surface area.
get it open.
Specific gravity.
Yeah, so
Yeah, this is good. I like this one better than the 10 years. Can you get it out?
I will say 44 has stepped up their glove game or their leather game
They have.
in 13-year history.
It's a nice stitch, nice embroidery.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Nicely
so, I
stitched
mean-
for Paul.
Customization options are much deeper now. If you're looking for a ball glove for softball, a loved one yourself, anything, get on 44gloves.com. They now have aluminum bats, custom, several color options, leather options. They have the mesh bags. Shout out to 44 Pro Gloves.
You know what they say? Look good, play good. You
Look
know what I
good,
mean?
play good, feel good. I believe that was Deion Sanders that said that. Coach Prime.
Can we talk about Colorado football?
Let's talk about
Deion
Colorado.
Sanders.
Did you see who got Sportsman of the Year?
No.
Deion Sanders.
No way.
Sports Illustrated.
I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant on Colorado football, if you don't mind.
How many strikes are you getting?
No strikes because we are live.
Yes, no.
No, it's not even about
Oh,
that.
I thought you were going there.
I've said since day one,
What's the time?
40-57.
we have other topics we need to cover.
No, go ahead.
'Cause I'm going to
No,
spend
I-
probably about 30 minutes.
Get your rant off.
We were just trying to dilute that.
I've said since day one that Colorado is not ready to compete with the big boys.
Which they proved
They
that.
have not beat the big
Beat
boys.
TCU.
Now, you see when...
Well, TCU was a fluke this year.
Trash.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Deion Sanders is going to recruit the Deion Sanders type player, right? Flashy, skill player, receiver, corner, running back.
Yeah, skills guys.
Yeah.
Where's he going to struggle at? The guys that don't care about the flash, the nitty gritty, the O line, the D
The
line.
trenches.
Where did they struggle this year?
The trenches.
The trenches. They got destroyed. He is going to struggle in that until he alters his recruiting approach. It's not all about the flash, the dazzle. Sometimes you got to go in and offer something nitty gritty to these,
Get your
these
hogs
trenches.
down there.
Yeah. Pull up with the hog trailer.
Strap it on and play with their asses.
Strap it on. Yeah.
No glove wearing guys, no sleeves, no eye black,
Yes.
no visor.
Those guys don't care about all of that other bullshit.
They're down there hand fight
They don't care.
every play.
And then
They're
you came out
going-
with that ATM comment. I think that pissed a lot of people off.
What was that?
That was 2
What
weeks.
was that
2
quote?
weeks ago? 3 weeks
I
ago.
don't know.
Go ahead.
I don't know what he said.
Good comment, Chad.
Yes.
Anyway,
But it pissed a lot of the damn recruits off, and then they decommitted.
he said this isn't an ATM.
Don't come here
Guys-
thinking.
Well,
Guys aren't faithful to their girlfriends. You think they're going to be faithful to the school? Something like that.
Sanders ATM comment.
Oh, so he's talking about like an eight. Okay, I was thinking of a different ATM.
He said the university is not an ATM as he talked about players looking for NIL money when transferring. On his radio show this week, he clarified those remarks. Coach Prime discussed the role of NIL collectives and how important they are to the conversation. Very fair. We have ragged on NIL quite a bit. I don't know if
I think
we've
he's already
ragged on-
maxed out his NIL.
There's an NIL cap now.
But,
Holy
no,
shit.
each school is different, but they're using it all on Travis Hunter and
And
They weren't ready.
Shadur.
They weren't ready, even though they said they were ready. They weren't ready. They should have toned it down because now, as you can see, everybody's decommitting. Your best recruiter is always going to be winning football games.
Well, I
Then
thought they were
they-
embarrassed by Oregon.
Oregon
I thought
took
Oregon
that.
was
USC,
the
Oregon.
embarrassment. Like Oregon beat them.
They
by
weren't
what,
necessarily
42 to
beat-
14.
Embarrassed by USC because they came back late in that game. But USC was up early and
If USC
Yeah.
didn't
A
come
majority
off
of
the
the
gas pedal, they
Oregon
could have won that
State.
game. They could put at 80 points.
USC.
Yeah.
they had what,
What do you think about
42 at
Caleb?
halftime
They
or
had
something like
42
that?
at half.
Yeah.
They could, if they came off the gas pedal, they could have put more on. But
That's a good
Colorado,
Keep
they,
that. Keep that.
you got to let Deion's going to pull in stars. You got to let him fill his team out before you start bringing in the celebrities and the primetime games. They set him up for failure and they failed. So now they have all these players decommitting. You know, I mean,
I did see.
I just say I told you so.
Did they have
I've been
college
clear
game
about
day?
this from the
They
beginning.
had college game day, didn't they?
Wasn't it like 2
4
weeks in a
weeks
row?
They
in a
did,
row.
2 weeks
4
in a
weeks in a
row.
row.
Or they had ESPN and they had Fox Sports had two.
Was
weeks
that
in a row.
that was the game that they were supposed to come to Champaign, and they
Penn State
just
game.
ended up staying in Boulder.
Yep.
And they moved, they flexed the Washington game, a ranked team, top 10 team. They flexed them out of prime time and put them in prime time.
Yeah.
But, and I'm not a Colorado hater, I'm not a Deion hater, but they weren't ready. They weren't ready for everybody's best shot. Because when you talk the shit, you're gonna get everybody's best shot. When you're a big time player, when you're Alabama, when you're Ohio State, when you're Georgia, when you're Dane, you get everybody.
About Dane, but
Everybody wants to have a W in the Dane column just because it's Dane.
well, it's not that hard to do. But
All right, this isn't your time. but anyway, when you're a big time program, you get everybody's best shot every single week. Colorado was not ready for everybody's best shot, and they asked for everybody's best shot, and they got it, and didn't end up well. That's my Colorado rant.
you don't want to do the thing.
Oh yeah. Got to show the student section my Apple
Yeah.
Watch, my Rolly watch.
All that didn't age well from week 2.
Literally, Stanford ended up dog walking them the next week, and
They did,
the
yeah.
linemen were doing the.
It
that was
doesn't age well. You
hilarious.
set yourself up for failure. You know, I'm not a Deion hater, I promise. But
It was the whole NIL
More than
college.
media for me though.
Yeah,
anybody
it
that-
was the NIL and media shtick that was surrounding the program the moment that Deion went there. And it's not all his fault. I think that he coaches really well, and I think that he is changing some of these young men's lives, and that is absolutely what he reminds me of. More of like a his whole shtick is more like a high school coach, where he's trying to be that father figure and make sure you're stable and you're prepared for life and that shit. And that's more of a old school college coach to me, I think, where you're like preparing these guys for the next level, whatever it may
JUCO,
be.
if you will, like a JUCO
Okay, yeah.
coach.
Okay, yeah. He would be a wizard at a junior college. I mean, Jackson State compared to Colorado, Notre Dame, those big schools that have won national
I
championships.
don't like Colorado being in that same
They won a
sentence.
championship.
A couple, back in the 20s.
They should have gave.
They won one.
In 1967, sorry.
They should have gave
They won
Deion
one
a couple
more
more
recent
years.
than Notre Dame has. Lock that.
I'm
in.
talking about Illinois, bud.
They should have gave Deion a couple more years to fill his team out before.
What was that? 93?
90.
Okay, so 2 years after Notre Dame
Still.
had a
CJ
Heisman
Carr, we coming. CJ Carr, baby.
Transfer portal you over here. fucking
Hey,
for
you already know how I
quarterbacks.
feel about it. You already know how I feel about it.
Colorado, when do you think they'll be ready? Next year?
You gotta
2
give.
years?
You gotta give him at least.
3
You
years?
can't expect Deion Sanders to come to Colorado and you guys to start beating Oregon.
Look
you
at
gotta give him a
what
couple
he
years.
Look at what he had to do with Jackson State, even.
Yeah, well,
Completely different program, and almost the comparison, like I was saying, is like junior college to everybody else as far as Jackson State to them. Look at how long it took them there. A couple years,
You gotta give him a couple
and
years.
they were dominating that.
But
division.
right now,
They were.
they're
and
in
then
a,
look what happened whenever he left. Nothing.
they're in a tough spot right now because you had all that hype. You lost games, and now what's happening? You're going backwards. Decommits.
Yeah.
It's
You
gonna
don't have
happen.
a single quarterback commit on your. You don't have one single quarterback commit for the next 2 years. That's not good.
Yeah, and Sanders is wanting to be the next best thing. People were ranking him top 5 quarterback prospect the entire year and everything. But they're
I
always
think
going to
he'll
do that.
leave Colorado
I
after
think-
his
I think-
sons are done.
Shador Sanders is good, but
How long was
he,
he at
he
Jackson?
also was not
Hmm?
ready for
Jackson State.
those
How long was he there?
Power
Yeah.
5 defenses. He wasn't ready. He looked
3 years?
lost.
2
Who?
years? 2 or 3 years?
At Jackson State?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years, I think.
So that's probably what it'll do with Colorado then.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
If
Let's
I'll
say
give him
hey,
the benefit of the doubt. I don't hate Deion Sanders at all.
No,
No,
I don't either.
I like
Mine
his.
was
I
more
like
the media.
I like his values. I really do like the way that he coaches and everything, and like preparing these guys to not be dum dums in the next level. I think he's probably one of the best fits for like reinstilling the values to not mess up whenever you go pro and get all this money and stuff. I really do. But the only player in NFL and MLB history to hit a home run and score a touchdown in the same day.
lock that in.
World Series and a
Good
Bo
stat.
didn't do that? Well, I guess that's pretty. You said a home. What'd you say? A
home run and a touchdown in the same day.
No big
Bo
deal.
never did that.
Don't think
He
so.
was
I don't.
Saturday.
I think Bo separated. I don't think he was doing the primetime fly to the baseball game after the football game.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it was also a different NFL then too, where
Didn't have as many games.
it didn't have as much popularity and as many games. I mean, probably what would you say? NFL is more popular than it's ever been the last 5 years, and
Since
ever.
Mahomes really produced it.
Well, even before then, people just can't get enough football right now.
You entered a golden age there with the Brady's, the Mannings, the Roethlisbergers,
The Joe Webbs,
yeah,
There we go.
exactly.
Sage Rosenfels.
Ooh.
The Kirk Cousins, if you will.
Easy.
Hey, one last Vikings thing for the episode. All the Kirk Cousins haters are probably really maybe missing Kirk right about now. That's all I want to say.
The Vikings would definitely be.
He's never thrown 4 interceptions in a game for the Vikings.
He's a good system quarterback.
Good system quarterback, correct. And he has a big arm, can make a play. Can't spread the field like Josh Dobbs can, but did he spread the field at all last week? No. So, your question was, what do we think about Caleb Williams?
Yes, Caleb Williams. What do you guys? What's your thoughts after this season? Do you think he's
Football gurus here.
NFL worthy? I mean, after his little
I think his
mishap?
draft stock is clearly dropped slightly, but NFL teams are so desperate for that next guy that he'll still go top 5. But I don't know. He's had 30 fumbles or something like that since 2021. 30. That's a lot.
That's alarming.
And it's all because when he gets out of the pocket, he might fix it. He has the ball out.
Yeah,
Like a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
He don't protect
But-
it that well.
As far as his arm talent, he's got some of the best arm talent probably in college.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, 'cause
like I said, losing games.
he was Washington
help
they
you.
played just like 3 weeks ago, and he just couldn't close out. He couldn't.
But I will
Washington
also
was
say
pretty good.
USC. I
They
mean,
are.
they've lost games, but they're putting up points. So
They
on
put
the
up a
offense
lot of
side of the
points.
ball, they're still.
You've always said there's no defense in that division.
Hell,
Pac-12 is
no.
terrible.
It's always 40 plus.
Pac-17 or whatever it is.
There's enough desperate NFL teams looking for a quarterback who'll still go top 5. But
Because he had that comment
not
just
a-
recently about how he wants to see who goes first. Or who
I
picks
don't
first.
think
picks
I
first?
don't think he has any right to be saying holding any of those chips anymore. As far as saying I want to have ownership in this or I want to go here.
Was that a fluke or was that real?
I don't
was
know.
Was that fake news?
It seemed like he was pretty serious.
Yeah,
About
I
it.
thought it was
That is
serious.
very bold for him
I
to
think
say
that
that
was
he
more
wants
his dad or something.
that, to say that he wants stake in a team.
Yeah.
That's bold.
I immediately looked at Las Vegas for that.
Yeah. So one question I got to get off this
From a
football-
fan, right?
Well, no, this is my question that I kind of just came up with today. You still like to pump the iron, right? Like you work out considerable.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So what is like your regimen? What has your regimen been the last couple of years? Like what do you? do
Well,
you
lately
do?
I haven't. Full disclosure, lately I haven't been in there consistently, but
Yeah.
Monday is Universal Chest Day.
So you stick with like Monday chest, Tuesday back, Wednesday maybe cardio, Thursday legs.
It all depends. I mean, I'm not super like a bodybuilder or like a power lifter. So I mean, if I miss a day, I'll just do it the next day. But yeah, I mean, I do chest and tries one day,
Mhm.
and then somewhere in the middle of the week I do back and buys, legs, a little bit of core work, maybe throw in just a little touch of cardio in there every now and again. But
So you like to split them up, split up the muscle groups. You don't do like a push and pull of legs. Like, have you
on
ever-
the same day.
Yeah, like a push
No,
one day.
I'm
pull
also a
next.
guy that I'm in the gym for maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I'm not in there all day.
Mhm.
I really think you get your best workout in 45 minutes to an hour.
I agree. That's
Anything
what I'm
after
too.
that, you're just fucking around.
Yes, I definitely agree. I think 2 hours is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck you're doing in there,
So
but
Yeah, my workouts consist of about 100 push-ups and some dumbbell work now.
yeah.
Not real weight room motivated anymore. After the shoulder surgery, I just don't have any desire.
yeah, I mean,
That was my other question. Have you ever, got injured by trying to go heavy? Like, have you ever had like something snap up in like either your knee or your back or shoulder?
No, I've never had a serious lifting injury. I mean, my body type as well is kind of meant for. I'm
Heavyweight.
wide and stocky and low to the ground.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like squats and stuff, I'm kind of built for that, but built different, as the kids say.
You weren't built different.
But no, I've never had a significant lifting injury. I've had little ticky-tack things here and there, but
So
knock on
nothing
wood.
set you back like 6 months or.
No. But like I said,
That's
I
pretty good.
full disclosure, since I moved to Bloomington, I've kind of fell off a little bit. I'm not in there consistently, but
You're in the big city now, so I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot to do there.
you got to commute.
Suburbs.
yeah, I mean, I pretty much have to get on the train to get
suburbs.
to wherever I need to go. It's
We
like
heard
an extra-
suburbs.
You have to.
That's impressive.
You have to walk to the grocery store and just buy enough for the night or two.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just, yeah.
And the public transportation is probably pretty good. I mean, you guys.
Well, Mr. Hogan said bus routes are pretty top
yeah.
Mhm.
there, so
The buses are nice. They had 2 buses combined in one. Remember that?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
The big
I've taken
city.
a couple buses in the Chicago area. Not an enjoyable experience, but
Oh, really?
it'll get you from point A to point B, so to say.
I'm taking the L from out by O'Hare Airport to in town. Not very pleasurable either.
Well,
a lot of
yeah.
different people on there. Also, whenever we were
Yeah.
traveling the L, whenever the Cubs won the World Series, I was literally thinking, this was 2016, obviously. I was thinking, if there's going to be a major breakout of a viral disease,
It would be.
this would be the origin place would be the Chicago L train,
Yes.
because there's so many people, and
You are very.
you're sitting like this
Yes.
with someone that you don't know, and this is just the way it is.
And you're breathing.
That's
on
just
each other.
that Chicago lifestyle. But I know you did casually bring up the Cubs World Series.
Yeah.
I did.
Do you
Somewhat
think they're
did,
getting
somewhat.
Shohei?
I don't want to speak on it because rumor is
He's
one
an
of
avid
our-
listener.
He's a listener, so I know that he's holding secret meetings, and
They're talking over
We don't-
500.
I don't
Millies.
want to talk dollar figures, but from what I read from the general manager of the Cubs Twitter account was that there's big news coming, so stay tuned, Cubs fans.
Yeah. I
Big news.
hold my
coming.
breath.
So
I don't want to.
And the big news coming is Kerry Wood's making a comeback.
Kerry Wood is the manager.
Right. Okay, well,
Kerry Wood is making a comeback. He's going to be pitching.
Yeah, closer.
so if they do get him, just theoretically,
I will buy each jersey.
you are buying a jersey and you are locking in a World Series within the next 3 years.
Scott Spezio said that he's the best baseball player
Yes, he
ever.
did.
Ever.
You know who that is?
Scott Spezio said Scott Spezio is the best baseball player ever.
Scott Spezio said that Shohei Ohtani is the best baseball player of all time. Like to walk the planet.
And he's not pitching at all next year. So that's what they been
Because of the injury.
saying.
That's fine. He can hit. Short porch at rig, get that fence, basket.
I don't really know how I feel about the Cardinals move so far. Spent a lot of
Didn't they
money
get a
on
pitcher or something?
spent a lot of money on Lance Lynn and
Is that from
what's his,
Sonny.
Minnesota?
well no Sonny's a good pickup, but who's the other guy? Gilbert,
Kyle Gibson.
Kyle Gibson.
I know Kyle Gibson. He's from Pena.
No, Kyle Gibson, baseball pitcher.
Yeah, he just signed with the Cardinals.
What's the average age of the Cardinals pitching staff? It's like what, 72?
Well, now, yeah, but
It's a little old. Lance Lynn still has some gas in the tank. I don't think that the sky is falling, Cardinals fans. That's just what
they're
I'm
both
saying.
innings eaters, which is why they signed them. But
What's the time on there?
58.
We got some time.
I do want to make like a little disclaimer for our listeners. I've heard people say we need to make 30-minute episodes. I've heard people say we need to make 45-minute episodes.
Yeah. What the hell do you want?
I encourage you to listen to us in sessions whenever you're commuting, cutting the grass, in the gym maybe, which I'm not a big podcast in the gym guy. I'm a music in the gym guy whenever I went.
Yeah.
If you're walking the dog, if you're,
You
doing
got this?
Sunday chores around the house.
You listen?
You're doing Sunday chores around the
Yeah.
house. Turn us on.
We
Pop a
want
song.
you to listen.
Pop a song. Listen to us in 20
let the
minute
record
segments.
reflect.
You've listened. You
I
haven't
have
listened to
listened.
You
two.
have listened.
You're going to
and
listen
that's-
on the way home tonight.
Yeah.
You
We're
know,
gonna send this to you, you're gonna
I
listen
could
to
have.
it.
You know what? Here's the amount of respect I've given you guys. I mean, I was honest with you. I could have came in here and said I listened to
I
everything.
listen to every episode. But then if I would have put you on the spot by
You would have
asking-
quizzed me. And that's what I knew would have been coming.
No, one of
So
my
I-
questions for you was going to be, what was your favorite episode? You answered it out of your 2 episodes that you have listened to, which thank you for the listens. That it was, what was it? Viking Bertoni. So yeah. Once again, shout out to Bertoni doing the Salvation Army.
Oh, he did.
Bell dinging outside of Target, Decatur. So
Really?
I think he's out there
Shout out to him.
making
Tonight.
snowmen and
him and the wife
It's rainy, cold.
dinging the bell at
That's some good
Target.
service.
That's honestly.
That's really good service.
Yeah.
Salvation Army is higher cost.
Yeah.
That Christmas pageant he's putting on as well is I think going to be a real heater.
The rumor was he was going to show up later with fresh baked cookies, the handmade sugar ones.
Is this open to the public, this Christmas pageant?
I'm sure it is, but we'll have to have him on again to promote it.
We will have to have him on.
Here soon because Christmas is coming.
Right.
Christmas is coming, and he's a huge Christmas guy.
Yeah.
So
Yep, he is for sure.
I guess I did have one more.
we did have a
question
fan
from
question.
a guest.
Yes.
I don't know if I should say this one. It was about
Go ahead.
monthly. Okay, we're just gonna do it.
It is. It's the last day of November,
So it is No Nut November.
and social media has it as Triple N, No Nut November.
Yep.
Correct.
Triple N.
Triples. Yep.
So our guest question.
From who?
It was Bryce Miller.
A listener.
He's a listener. He questioned this month how many times have we jerked it? How many times have we disobeyed Triple N?
I appreciate that question, Bryce. I'm not really sure why you want to know specifically how many
Also,
times I
And
have,
did you smell it?
And did you smell it?
but thank you for the question. I'm gonna let you guys answer first because I am slightly prude.
Let's go leading off Big Chad.
Let's-
5 minutes
Leading off Big
Let's go
Chad,
from
Hold
here.
on, let me get my masturbatory log out.
3 times 30 days is 90.
Well, I am 44.
Plus that
so
one Tuesday.
I am ovulating today, so
There was a couple
Once.
extra ones on last Wednesday.
Once ain't bad. You basically made it through Triple N.
Yes.
Was it November 1st, 15th, 17th,
It was probably the first.
30th?
The question was how many throughout the entire month.
And no, I didn't
Yeah.
smell it.
and
Yeah.
if you smelled it,
I'm not a cum smeller, so
I'm going to go ahead and say I did not smell. I never thought of specifically smelling it. Now, have I just inadvertently smelled it?
Like
I feel like I have,
like
Wait,
one of these
what
deals.
now?
but I didn't like
what now?
put it to my nose to actively
Wait.
smell it.
Like
But,
like whenever you wipe your butt and you actually hit the crack, the butthole, you're like,
Well, not that it's going up to your nose. I feel like it just gets wafted in the air, and it's just in the air, if you will. But
so what does it smell like?
it's one of those things. If you smell it, you know it. You know, if I were to smell it right now, I would know. That's semen. 100% sure.
So what's your number? You have a pregnant wife, like we stated. So I'm expecting.
I'm going to preface
more
this
than
by
one.
saying I'm not a big
Jacker.
I'm not a
Jackie
big
Robinson.
jacker. I'm not a big numbers guy. I also am gonna ballpark a number because I honestly couldn't give you probably an accurate one.
Can I guess?
I like to guess, yeah,
I'm gonna go 7.
7 in the whole month.
I was going to be
I was
in
gonna
the
double it.
30s probably.
I was gonna
You
be
were
about
saying 30s
14
for
to
you.
18.
14 to 18.
Robin,
I'm gonna say Rob's definitely closest. I'm
So
going
one.
probably 7 to 10. Yeah, 7 to 10.
Okay. I'm once a day, so I'm about 30 days.
I'm gonna
Is it
go
the
about.
same? Is it the same time every day?
Depends. About probably either lunchtime when I go home for lunch.
Big lunch
Or,
guy. Big lunch guy.
Lunch
before I go
nut,
to bed.
lunch nut, and bed nut.
The old luncher. It's just like you're at work and you just get all worked up. And you're like, I need
Yeah.
to get one off.
Hey, you got to beat it off.
Y'all probably
Get that
go
stress out.
between 7 and 10. Also, pregnant wife. I'm a big lawn chores guy. So if I'm going to do either one, it's going to be right after work. So
Can we just pause real quick? Teddy's pregnant?
Yeah.
All right, I feel like that was just dropped on me in the middle of this podcast. Congratulations.
Can we pause real quick?
Congratulations. I mean, what the hell was that?
Well, it was about how you told me. I had to find out through Victoria Hedden. You never told me.
I guess I didn't go around telling.
Yeah, it's not one of those things that you do, exactly.
Okay. Moving on.
It's like one of those things. It's like,
Moving
yeah,
on.
you know.
it's just odd.
we
I'm
caught
being
that on
recorded.
camera.
I found that out
That was good.
on the spot, but
yeah, it's one of those things, right?
Yeah.
You don't just fucking,
Sure.
hey, my wife's pregnant at work.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
It's
Due date
because
on
of
that. Due date on that.
June 17th.
All right. Big summer's off guy. Wow.
You know what comes out in the summer?
Guns.
College football. And guns out as well, but college football video game.
Does it?
Yeah, so that's going to be a game changer for
That is pretty
my
exciting.
baby time off.
I feel like you're under exaggerating how much you're going to be doing with the child, but
No,
we'll go ahead and say that you'll have time to video game.
Hell yeah.
baby child will be here in this, area. I'll be like, yep, you're good breathing and stuff. Game.
Okay.
No?
In a perfect world, I mean, I like it.
It sounds great.
Yeah.
I like to convince myself that.
I really hope they don't fuck up this college football yet.
I did get a verbal
Yeah.
agreement on how much I could golf. And she still said
Oh.
once a week, lock it in.
Did you show her that
Wow.
$100?
She said it was a good idea, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
Wow.
Did you buy it?
I was waiting on you.
Okay.
If you didn't buy it, then I don't think we can get it. I think today was the last day.
Was it?
Either today or the second.
I have to look into that.
Wow,
Or one
locked
of
in
us
a
just
once
buy
a
it.
week golf, huh?
Once a week golf.
Because
But
if you
that's,
could take 4 people every time to each course,
Does just one of us need to
you might as well just go 50-50.
call?
I'll have to
I
call.
can't. I don't like talking on the phone.
I don't either, but I'll do it.
Nobody likes talking on the phone anymore.
You do?
I don't.
Oh,
I
really?
never have, but
It's-
I feel like
It's not worth it.
texting is kind of ruined that. Everybody has social anxieties and,
Send an email even.
Yeah.
it's like if I have to call and order a pizza over the phone, it's like the guy taking my order, he's like, why the fuck are you calling me to do this? And I'm like trying
Why
to
the fuck am
explain,
I calling?
like, hey, I
Can't
also
do it.
have this coupon. He's like, okay, what is it? It's just like a whole thing. You just get on your
Where are
phone.
you ordering
Damn
pizza
right.
from?
Right. Where am I? I mean, anywhere.
In Bloomington. Come on. I think I asked this question. The
It
best
was
place in Bloomington.
Toby's.
I gave answers. I mean, Tobin's is up
Your
there.
your
He's
go-to.
going to Lucas.
Well, here's the thing. There's two different ways to do this because if I'm
Everything's probably about 10 to 15 minutes from your house. I assume, right?
15 to 20.
He's on the other
But
side.
I'd say about 7.
By the chocolate factory.
if I'm trying to not spend a lot of money on the
Peppercorn
pizza,
Hills.
it's a Papa John's type deal.
Oh yeah.
But if
Papa
I'm
John's
like-
is great.
He
but
does
if I'm
order
like,
Papa
fuck-
John's for us when we work for him.
Yeah, shout out to last time you guys did fuck up my tree, and I how did I end up in the red on that?
Can you send us a
Massively.
picture?
Not
of this
only
tree?
did I
So we can
fucking
post on socials?
Not
Massively
only
in
did
the
I
red.
pay you guys to cut this tree down, that you guys didn't even cut it down, just trimmed
That
it.
was the thing. You
Fucked
didn't
it
want
up.
us to cut it down.
Fucked it up, and then I fucking fed you and fucking gave you
Entertained
beer.
us too.
Like I was so far in the
Don't
red
worry.
after that. That was like a $600 job for
I
me.
don't know. I'd say about 100. You paid us 50. We split it 2
And then
ways.
we went shot
I
out-
didn't pay you
shot out the
$50. I paid you at least $100.
No.
Lock that.
It was
in.
$50. Let me pull up my Venmo.
Oh god, we're getting fucking. He's throwing the flag.
Yeah,
Challenge.
I sure am.
He's
No
challenging.
idea.
I sure am.
He's challenging it.
Can you send us a picture of this tree so we can throw
He
some on
has
socials?
since moved out.
I've since moved out, but just know it.
Oh.
It was a
You
peach
see?
tree.
Have you seen Lion King?
Yeah. Oh, God.
You know when Scar takes over the Pride Lands
What
and
are
all
we
them
talking
trees
about?
are fucked.
Like,
All them trees are dead. Just
Yeah.
fucked up. That's how my tree.
Well, he cut one side of the tree.
You said it was like in a really weird way, didn't he? Like how he wanted it done.
oh.
I don't remember, but you know,
It was a weird.
the tree was fucked. It was a peach tree.
What was that?
And then we made him
2021.
Peach trees are hard
haul
to
all
trim
the damn tree limbs too.
And then we put the tree limbs in the wrong spot.
oh yeah.
Had to go back out there.
Then the
Kyle
bum,
almost got fired from his
the
job.
bum came out of the fucking pile
We had bums fucking.
and Rob fucking shot at him.
So luckily for you, it's too far back. I can't pull it up. But it was $50.
I was gonna say 50.
Well, Plus,
can't pull that up.
plus another 200 for the pizza and beer.
Jesus, what kind of pizza you guys? How many pizzas you order?
One.
6?
Well, once you get a couple pizzas, add a couple 2 liters on, you'd be surprised. Tax and
Should be
delivery.
like 85.
I mean, we were drinking all your beers, so
Well, I will say Big Chad was a beer slammer. I've never seen this guy fucking sip or enjoy a beer in his life. He's got it in his hand. It's gone in a minute and a half.
it's true. And
So I was like, I can't afford this because you're just.
as we know, a healthy Chad on a great night is good for about 3 beers.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Damn,
he's
just
like one of them gremlins. It's like any more than
I'm a
3
gremlin.
beers, it's like you don't want to deal with all that. You know, the world's
Yeah.
not ready for that.
No, because there was the time that we went out for your birthday after the Illini game. ILL.
That was a
We were
rough
out till what,
Yeah.
2, 3 o'clock at night?
We were out.
And he was church mouse.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a good boy.
You were. I do
Wow.
remember.
He was also in
You
trouble
were
with Christy.
Yeah.
very well behaved.
Yeah.
He
He
couldn't have
he had
sent,
other things on his mind.
he couldn't have sent a simple text to clarify what was going on.
Well,
She knows what I'm doing.
not a big communicator. You know.
That was a pretty wild night.
It was fun.
You made a lot of money that night.
Made a lot of
He-
money.
yeah.
yeah.
Smash them pigs. That was good.
Smash some pigs. Oh yeah.
Where are we at on here?
We're at 111.
11?
Well, we want to wrap her up.
We could, yeah.
Kuchar is great
Yeah.
getting you here. We've
Finally.
been trying to get you here for
6 months.
probably, well, about 30 episodes. So,
Yeah.
tell your friends about this. I expect you to post this on your socials. I don't think you're a big socials guy, are you?
I have Facebook. I have Instagram. I mean, I don't get on it constantly, but
If you could share it on your story, maybe a post, had a great time. People are going to be really looking out for that glove review, so we're going to.
this
That's
this
gonna be in
wasn't
the
in
title.
wasn't in my contract that I signed before I did this. So
Oh.
we're gonna have to negotiate this afterwards if you want
Extra work.
actual shares and stuff like that. But we can talk about that when we end this
We can
episode.
figure it out.
Yeah, so other than that, I felt like it was a great episode. We kind of went back to our roots.
Yeah.
Just having a good old time, drinking beers in the garage. We got another one tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're going to Pana tomorrow night.
Back to Pana for
Yeah,
another
yeah.
episode.
Catch up with Population Zero.
Yeah, so you might be interested in that one. Population Zero. They sing what now?
They do
do
mostly
too.
metal.
Metal.
They're big metalheads.
Well, metalheads, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, both metalheads, concert goers, frequent tears.
Shout out Paleface Swiss. Shout out Zelly.
I did want to make one more comment about your Notre Dame fandom. You have to be very dedicated to drive all the way from Bloomington to South Bend to watch a women's basketball game. You're a big if there's a iPhone version at Notre Dame, I feel like you should invest and maybe get in on that.
I mean, yeah, Notre Dame doesn't do tacky shit like that, so there isn't. But yeah, I appreciate that. I am going up there for this women's game on the 6th of December. So
I have always insulted your Notre Dame fandom because I felt like I've been through more with Notre Dame and more heartbreak, Vikings type stuff, Cubs type stuff. But you'll get there. But
for the record,
you're
I am
across the board.
For the record, I am an 08, 09, really 2010. I'm a Manti guy.
Tom Zbikowski.
When I was towards the end of my high school career, I started following. No one in my family really ever watched college football, so I was kind of up to my own device to find my own. So, Manti, I got in on the Manti fever, since probably about consistently watching it since about 2010, 2011.
And you've just rode the wave since then.
And I've been on for, since then. So,
Good.
I'm not claiming my whole life, but,
At least you found something.
I was at the Marshall game that they lost. So,
That's
tough
the,
ride back.
That's
That was a tough
the
ride.
equivalent of the Bears beating the Vikings. I feel like.
Yes.
How about the Stanford game?
I was also at that one.
Yeah, that's
Just as bad.
also embarrassing. Not this year. They whooped them like they stole something this year. So great episode 30. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming.
Thanks.
Share it on your socials. Like I said, break it up into sessions if you need to. Listen to us all at once. Whatever you need to do.
Give us feedback,
Yeah,
Danny.
give us feedback.
I'm tired of people being quiet, just following us.
Anybody that wants to recommend guests or anything, if you got any guests or anything
Lauren.
to recommend,
Lauren?
yeah,
Lauren
we'd
wants-
love to get your.
Can we get
Lauren's
Lauren
busy.
on?
For the
love to get
record,
your-
Lauren's busy.
Yeah,
Like,
so
forever?
Hi, Lauren.
Well,
Shout
she's getting
out.
ready to have a kid.
We could do Lauren on the.
Yeah, that's forever.
The virtual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can sign her
I
up.
bet
for
you guys would like that.
That is episode 30.
One. Yep. See ya. Good night. Beep boop.
And
What kind of TikTok?